Today I'm going to be ranking every single English football club's fans in the 92 from absolutely massive to tin pot. Now please remember, this is my opinion, my experiences and what I have seen. There may have been other occasions where the clubs perform better in the fans and in the stands, but for me this is what I'm showing from what I've seen in the stands, and let's just have a go at it. I know you guys will roast me, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below and make sure you like and subscribe. We have got a tier list from absolutely massive, elite, decent, bang average, poor, tin pot, and ones I've never experienced, so I can't really comment on them. I've got to go through every single club in the 92, give an opinion, and I know you won't like it. We're starting with Accrington Stanley. I'm going to get this one out of the way. They're tin pot. I don't think we need to comment on that one. AFC Wimbledon, I think they're following the same path as Accrington Stanley. They're going in tin pot as well. Next one is Arsenal, and I don't think people will give the credit Arsenal deserve. I feel like that home atmosphere is improving, and the away atmosphere has always been decent. And if I'm honest, they're a big club. They sell out home and away. I'm going to put them as elite. They're not absolutely massive in terms of fans and the noise, but I'm going to say they're elite because they are underrated, and a lot of people do like to say it's a library at the Emirates, but the atmosphere is improving. Aston Villa, like, come on, they're absolutely massive. The fans they bring home and away, the noise they bring in the whole tent, and everywhere they go, they bring the numbers. Absolutely massive. Aston Villa, you're the first one of the day. Barnsley, I've never experienced, so I can't comment on that one. I love the place Barrow. I had a great time at the Cumbrian Derby, but I'm going to say their fans are tin pot only because of where you are in the country. It's difficult for you to bring numbers and the size of your club. It's difficult for yourselves, but yes, it's got to be tin pot. Birmingham City, I'm going to put in elite. They do bring good numbers home and away, do not get me wrong. I do not think Birmingham are at Aston Villa's level in terms of fans and noise. I don't want to get hated, but I just feel like that's my personal opinion. I apologise. Blackburn Rovers, I went on a Brighton away day with him back in the day, but I'll tell you what, I don't know what the Blackburn fans really like, so I'm going to say never experienced. A lot of you may be surprised with this one, but Blackpool and elite, I think they've got a really good fan base. They bring numbers home and away, really noisy, great set of fans. Every time I go, they do not disappoint, so elite it goes for Blackpool. I think you'll be happy with that one. But let me just pause it there because I need to speak about something very special. And what's so special is Top 11. It is a free-to-play football management game available on Google Play, Apple Store, Microsoft stores, and web browsers. The game's already been played by 240 million players worldwide, which is an absolutely unbelievable figure. I wish one day that my total amount of views on my channel can be 240 million. As a football manager in Top 11, you are in charge of every aspect of your club, signing players, running training, setting up formations, and ultimately leading the squad to winning trophies is just a part of the experience of managing. You play against managers all around the world, but if you were to face me, I'd feel sorry for you. Every football manager needs details to make tough decisions, and 3D live match in Top 11 lets you see your tactics come to life in a really exciting and immersive way. And it just feels so real, from the training to recovering your players to signing players. It's what you want as a manager, and you know, you watch your games every week and you're like, right, this can do better, you can do better here. But now you're the manager in this game, Top 11 is the one for you. You can take charge and change your tactics for the way you want it to be. There's something for every football fan in Top 11. You can customize your ground, you can collect football shirts and emblems, and lots more. And you guys know how much I love my stadium, so I'll definitely be creating my own stadium and it will be a beauty. I've got a game in 45 minutes, so I've got to go change my tactics and a lot, so I'll make sure I get the victory. Download Top 11, first link in the description. You'll not be disappointed and it's free to download. But also back to the controversy and ranking all these teams. I don't think Theo will be happy with me if I don't put Bolton anywhere below elite, so I'm going to give them elite. You know, as they are anyway. The home fans are great in their section next to the away fans. Away fans, they always bring out and sell out their numbers, so, you know, Bolton I think is justified that they're elite. We don't even need to speak about Bournemouth, they're going tin pot. The next team is Bradford. I've never been to Bradford, never seen a game involving Bradford in my life. But when you sell over 14,000 season tickets for the upcoming season next year, the fans must be elite. In League 2 as well, they deserve so much credit. So, you know what, just for that alone, and I know that they do, you know, they have a good atmosphere away from home and they bring numbers, I'm going to give Bradford elite. For where Bradford are in the league, you know, they're consistently in League 2 right now. The fans, over 14,000 season tickets, it's mind-blowing. Elite you go. Brentford, I'm going to go with poor. I'm sorry. I'm going to get hate with this one because it's my team, Brighton. Now, I would say we're like decent but bang average. And if you know, if I'm going to pick one, I'm going to say decent. I feel like, oh, I'm not elite. Not quite elite just yet. The home atmosphere hasn't been the best. The away atmosphere is actually improving as the years go along. So that's always good to hear. So when you balance the two out, I think decent's justified. Bristol City next. And I think I'm going to put them decent. I think the fans won't be too happy with me. I feel like they should be elite. But for me personally, I'm going to say decent. But I still decent fans. I love the fans. And the Bristol City fans won't like me hearing this, but Bristol Rovers, I'm also going with decent because I actually enjoy watching their fans too. I feel like they bring a good noise. Home fans in particular, when I went earlier in the season, it was actually really decent. So decent it is. Both of them clubs bring good numbers away from home, so I've got to give them credit. Burnley, I'm just going to put them poor. I can't deal with Burnley, I'm sorry. Burton, tin pot, enough said. Next up is Cambridge United. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to put them in decent. I've been to so many games this season. They brought 5,000 fans to Newcastle. Every single away game I go to seems to be a really decent atmosphere. And from the home fans, when I'm in a Cambridge away, and they always say that Cambridge are like the best away fans to travel to that club. So I feel like Cambridge deserve really big, huge amounts of credit. So, and from what I've seen firsthand, the fans are top class. But if they consistently had really good numbers going away from home, they'll generally be one of the best away supported teams in the league in terms of noise. And I'm not even joking. Cardiff City, I'm going decent. Decent fans, decent noise, bring good numbers. Got to give them credit. Carlisle, I'm going to say poor. Borderline tin pot. Enough said. They're just all the way up there like Barrow, if I'm honest. So I'm going to say poor, but maybe tin for, I don't know. I've been to certain Cheltenham games and I've got to say that they're bang average. I don't think they're anything special. I don't think they're anything really, really poor. So down the middle, bang average. Chelsea, you got to say they're decent. Home games I've been to in particular, I don't think they've been the best, but away from home, they save themselves because they've got good away fans. Cheltenham, I've never experienced. Can't really talk about them. Colchester, I feel like they're poor. I think they need to bring more numbers away from home. I know it's difficult, and I know they're not the biggest supported club in League Two, obviously, but I think for them, poor is justified. This is going to be a controversial one. I'm putting Coventry in absolutely massive. They sell out every away game you go to. Their home atmosphere is one of the best in the championship. So if they've got one of the best away fans, the best home fans in the championship, they bring good numbers everywhere they go. I think there's only one place to put them, and that's the point of the video, the fans, and I think they're absolutely massive. Crawley, I'm going to say tin pot. I'm sorry, I've just got to put you there, boys. Crew, I've never experienced, so I can't comment about them, but one team I can comment on is Crystal Palace. Brighton's rivals, of course, but I'm literally talking like I'm going to be a neutral here. They've got good away fans, home atmosphere, you know, they've got the section behind the goal, obviously. I can't lie, I'm not going to be that guy anymore. I've matured, I've grown up, I've got to be honest about these things. And Crystal Palace, they're an elite. They're going to be an elite. Do not get me wrong, I don't like the club, but I've got to be honest, I'm neutral in this video, and Crystal Palace, you are there. Derby County, I'm going to have to put them elite. For what their fans have had to put up with like the last few years, it's just incredible. And I'll tell you what, hopefully the future's bright for you. I think I saw that the bid is accepted. The fans anywhere, home and away, always backing them in their numbers. Really noisy, really class, really friendly. They got a great atmosphere, and all the best for the future. Doncaster, I'm going to say poor. Went to one game this season. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. But I'd say it's more borderline poor because of the numbers they bring in. It wasn't the best season, but poor you go. Everton, you got to say they're absolutely massive. Everywhere they go, they sell out. Home games, away games, they're always noisy as well. I can't fault Everton, so fair play. You're an absolutely massive. Credit to you. Exeter City, I've never really experienced, so they go never experienced. Same with Fleetwood Town. I've never experienced or been to a game, so they go there. Forest Green Rovers, I'm going to say they're poor. I know I went to the game where they did get promoted, a pitch invasion, Bristol Rovers pitch. It was a class day, class atmosphere that game. But let's say if it was a normal match day against like Doncaster or something, will it be as good? Probably not. So I'm going to say poor. Fulham, they're going poor. I've never heard a good Fulham atmosphere. Gillingham, they're going to go poor. I don't really know what to say about them, but I don't think they're tin pot. Grimsby Town, they're promoted to League Two. I know they have good home and away fans, even though I haven't been. I've seen videos and all that, but I've never experienced you, so it's unfair if I comment about Grimsby. Harrogate, oh, they're tin pot. They are tin pot. That was, wow, what a poor atmosphere. Hartlepool. Oh, the Paulie boys, they're going elite. What a club they are. They bring numbers away from home. Home atmosphere is absolutely class. The northwest corner, huge credit to them. Like, just generally, Hartlepool, every single game I go to this season, it's been incredible. The away fans, the home fans, just the whole vibe about that club is so positive. So, credit to Hartlepool, one of my favourite clubs I've visited this season. Huddersfield Town, I went with Brighton away, obviously, and both times I've been, Huddersfield atmosphere has been very decent. So, from what I've experienced, I'm going to say they're decent. Hull City, I've never experienced. Ipswich Town, oh dear, Alex Griffin will not be happy. Ipswich bring good numbers home and away, but do they bring loads of noise? I'm going to say they're decent, just so I don't get abused from Alex. Leeds, oh, we all know where that's going. Yeah, they're absolutely massive. Limbs are just everything about Leeds, to be honest, home and away. Top fans, top limbs, top atmosphere. Come on, let's move on. Leicester City, let's put that in decent. I think that's fair. Leyton Orient, I don't think they're anything special, and I don't think they're particularly good, so I'm going to say they're poor. Lincoln are decent, and I've been a few times, and I must admit, Lincoln have definitely impressed me. Home and away fans, top class, but I will say decent. Liverpool, I was so tempted to say decent, but are they elite? Oh, I'm going to put them elite. But I just feel like every single Premier League game I've been to with Liverpool, it's always been a myth. The atmosphere's been a myth, but on the Champions League night, they're obviously, it's going to be great. Against the good teams, it's going to be great. And this is why I've got the likes of Hartlepool, Derby. They may not be the best team on the pitch, or they may not win every week, but they've always got a class atmosphere, no matter who they're playing, no matter if they're winning or losing. But Liverpool, I'm going to say elite. I know I should probably say decent. Luton Town, I'm going to say bang average. I've got nothing good or I've got nothing bad to say about them, really. Man City, I know they've got an absolutely diabolical home atmosphere, but the away atmosphere, here. Apparently, it's really, really decent, so I've got to listen to my boy Fogden on that one. Man United are in exactly the same boat. It's one of the best away fans in the league, but home atmosphere. Oh, dear, we do not talk about that. So it's gonna have to be fair and say they're decent as well. Mansfield, I'm going straight down the middle, bang average, even though I have seen good atmospheres, good limbs, and etc. But I haven't seen much of Mansfield, so I'll say bang average. Do I put Middlesbrough elite or do I put them absolutely massive? I'm going to say absolutely massive, and hear me out. Middlesbrough have constantly been in the championship for however long, so long, but everywhere they go, despite playing the same teams every year, they always bring the same atmosphere, the same numbers. They sell out everywhere they go. Home atmosphere is absolutely amazing, even though I haven't really experienced that, but from a Brighton away day, it sounded decent on an FA Cup day, so let alone a championship home fixture, I guess it's going to be decent. They bring great numbers, they bring great noise, so absolutely massive is where they go. Millwall, I've got to say they're decent, and if I don't say they're decent, then I'll probably never be allowed at a Millwall game ever again in my life. MK Dons, they should be poor, but I'm going to say they're average. I heard they had a good atmosphere at Cambridge, so I'm going to say they're average. And they can't help the stadium they're in. It's too big for them, as we all know, but come on, we need to get over that. Now then, Morecambe. This isn't particularly to the fans, but this is to your stewards. I don't like him, so your tin pot. Newcastle, we all know where they're going. Yeah, absolutely massive. Don't need to say anymore. They're a well-supported club. The North East is just so passionate. It means absolutely everything to them in the North East. So every single North East club, spoiler for Sunderland. You know what? We're getting Sunderland up right now. They're going absolutely massive. They're not indecent. Hold on a minute. Let me just bring the tab up. And they're absolutely massive. I'm telling you now, Sunderland, I know I've just skipped a beat here, but the North East is unrivaled to anywhere else in the UK. Incredible part of the country for football. All they look forward to, they're working class people. All they care about is what's going to happen on the weekend for their football club. They'll travel anywhere, any distance, any time, any amount of money. And these fans will support their clubs till they die. They will not plastic, nothing about it. Working class people supporting their club. I respect every single fan base in the North East. I love you all. Newport, I've never experienced. Northampton, I've never experienced. Norwich, oh dear. I've got them in between bang average and poor, but to save me, to save my mates from going absolutely berserk at me, and probably save you guys too, I'm going to put them bang average. Nottingham Forest, they've got to be elite. They bring really good numbers away from home, and the home atmosphere in particular is very, very decent. Can't wait to see them in the Premier League, and all the best next season. Oxford United, I've never experienced. Peterborough, I've been to quite a few games, but it's always been in the away end, so I think it is, in all fairness, quite difficult for me to judge. But from what I've seen from being in the away end, it has been quite poor. So I will say that they have got poor fans, just because of the experiences I have had watching them from the away end. Oh my God, Plymouth Argyle's next. They're absolutely massive. Now hear me out on this one, because this one is, you can't disagree with me, please. I hope not. Plymouth bring their numbers no matter where they go, and they're in that part of the country. 800 fans to Doncaster, over 1,000 I think it was to Sunderland away, which is the furthest fixture in the 92 full stop. So I've got to give Plymouth some absolute credit on their fans. Not only the fact they bring impeccable numbers no matter where they go, they also bring a top class atmosphere everywhere they go as well, which just makes them absolutely massive. Every single Plymouth game I've been to, I don't think it's ever disappointed me, and I do not think they'll stop anytime soon. All the best next season, and hopefully I'll get to a game next year. Port Vale, I've never experienced, can't comment on them. Portsmouth, absolutely massive. We know what they are. Come on, they sell out everywhere they go, bring great numbers, good fans, full stop. I've got nothing much more to say other than they're absolutely massive. Fair play. Preston, I went on a Brighton away day back in the day, but I don't really remember what their fans are like, so I've not experienced it technically. From the games I've been to at QPR, they've actually been really, really decent. So I'm going to say that QPR have got some decent fans. Every time I've heard them, whether that's from the away end or whether that's from the home end, I feel like they've always been decent, so decent is where they go. Reading, I'm going to say they're bang average. Haven't been to too many Reading games, but I'll say the one I have been to against Coventry was a very decent atmosphere. I know it was like a sellout as well that day, but bang average is where you'll go. Rochdale, I'm going to say they're poor. I don't think they're tin pot. I'm going to say they're poor just from the one game I went to where they stayed up actually on the final day of the season. Pitch invasion, everything. It was top class, but I'm going to say they're poor. Rotherham, I'm going to say they're average. Nothing much more to comment on that one. Salford, I've never experienced. Sheffield United, never experienced. Sheffield Wednesday, they're going right to the top. Let me switch that one up. They're going absolutely massive. Top fans. I've got nothing bad to say about them. They bring really good numbers away from home, and the home atmosphere as well is very, very top class. And the Cop stand, by the way, it's one of my favourite stands. And even from the away end as an away day, I think it was one of the best away days in the EFL. Southampton, I'm going to say they're bang average, to be honest. I'm just going to give them bang average. I don't think they're tin pot, and I don't think they're absolutely brilliant. So slap bang in the middle. Stevenage, I'm going to put them poor. Stockport, they've got decent fans. I want to put them elite, but I'll tell you what, I'll wait till I go to a home game this season against Hartlepool or somewhere like that. I don't even know. A good game anyway. and I'll rate your atmosphere there. I'll go this season, I promise. Stoke City, I've been to the stadium and I haven't really heard the best things about the fans, if I'm honest, but as a Brighton away day, I was in the away end, I couldn't really hear the home fans, but I'm going to say I've never experienced it. I've never really heard them other than that away day at Brighton. Sutton, I've never experienced. Hopefully I can take that off next season. Swansea, bang average. I've got nothing much more to say about them. Swindon, I've got indecent. The time I went, I think it was against Bristol Rovers. I think it was a really good game, really good atmosphere, great day, 2-1 win for Swindon. And I'll tell you what, the atmosphere, home and away, I've heard it's really decent, so I'm going to listen and say they're decent. Tottenham, I'm going to say they're decent. I don't think they're anything special, and I don't think they're anything really bad. Home atmosphere could be improved, and I think the chance could be a bit better too, if I'm honest. I may get a bit of hate with this one, but Tranmere Rovers, I am going to put bang average. I think the fans would want it to be at least decent, but I think I need to see another Tranmere game to actually get that full experience, especially in the home end. Maybe I'll reconsider my option next year if I do this video again. Walsall, I've never really experienced. It was actually one of my first ever Brighton away days, actually, so I really can't remember what Walsall was like whatsoever, but I did go to Hartlepool Walsall and they were atrocious, so actually, we're going to move back to Tin Pot. Watford, I think they're poor. I've never really heard any good things about Watford, if I'm honest, but I've got no hate. Just don't think they're good. West Brom, same as Watford. Poor. Just don't think anything special. Actually, thinking about it now, maybe their away atmosphere. The away atmosphere is definitely better than the home atmosphere. Let's put it that way. West Ham United, we're going to put them in absolutely massive. I think all the West Ham fans say they're absolutely massive, so I'm going to listen to them and say they're absolutely massive. The home atmosphere could be improved. It's quite difficult in that stadium, if I'm honest, the Olympic Stadium, etc. It's not really built for atmosphere, built for really, really good fans, unlike the bowling. But the away fans are impeccable. They're class, they're noisy, they're going numbers, they sell out. Like, come on, they're absolutely massive. Let's not disagree here. Wigan, I don't think the fans are going to like me for this one, but I'm going to say they're bang average. I'm sorry. I think I know you want me to put them in average. I know you do. But I need to watch a few more Wigan games to understand the atmosphere and understand if you've got a good atmosphere or not. Wolves, they've got a decent atmosphere. They've got a decent atmosphere. I've heard it. Yeah, it's decent. And to finish it off, Wycombe Wanderers, you, my friends, are Tin Pot. Wait, I've never actually been to a Wycombe game. Why have I said that? I'll put my hand up. I've never been to a Wycombe game, but I've never heard anything good. I'm going to complete the 92 next season, so I'll go to Wycombe, and I might be changing my decision next year. Who knows? And that, my friends, is my video of ranking every single English football club's fans in the 92. There's a lot of controversial opinions. There's a lot of clubs I need to visit next season, and there's probably a lot of decisions on here which I need to change for the good or the worse. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. Leave a like. Let's try and smash 500 likes. Check out Top 11. First link in the description. Top app, top game. And I'll tell you what, you will not be disappointed when you download it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video very, very soon. Goodbye, guys.